Hey everyone, and welcome to my first vlog ever. Today I'll be talking about something rather personal to me. I'll be talking a bit about a health issue that I'm going through. So just full disclaimer, it will be talking about lady stuff, so if that makes you uncomfortable, I would probably advise not watching the rest of this video. But with that being said, I'll continue anyway. So a few months ago, I was diagnosed with something called fibroids. Basically, fibroids are benign tumors made of smooth muscle cells and fibrous connective tissue. Apparently, it's very common in women, which I find very strange because I'd never heard of it before until I was basically diagnosed with them. So hopefully by sharing this video I can also educate you about fibroids, maybe if you've never heard of them before, and also be able to understand what other women may be going through when they tell you that they have them. Uh, Getting back to my diagnosis, I found out that I had these fibroids. I have three of them, in fact. They're actually quite large, the largest one being almost the size of a softball. And basically, they're found in the uterus area, and it makes it very difficult for women to have children. It causes complications with your period. So, in my experience, my periods were very painful and very heavy, and I was usually very tired during the entire time that I was on my period. I was always in a great deal of pain, usually, especially on the first day of my period. I didn't think there was anything wrong. I just figured because every woman's period is a bit different, that was just the way that my period was. I didn't even wouldn't have gone to the doctor actually about it if it wasn't for the fact that I was losing weight and could feel that there was something not right as I was losing weight, that what should have been kind of soft abdominal tissue was actually quite firm. So thanks to my weight loss, I actually was able to talk to my doctor, and we were able to find out that I had the fibroids. Um, because they're so large, I basically have to go in for surgery to have them removed, especially if I want to have the prospect of having children. I mean, I'm not in a rush for having kids right now, but I would like to have the option. So that would involve having to have them removed. I had a few choices for what I could do for surgery. Um, the doctor first speculated that if it wasn't too bad, I would be able to use laser treatment to get them removed. Basically, the lasers would sever the arteries that were feeding the fibroids, and they would eventually shrink down. Uh, if they if possible, I could also get them removed laparoscopically, which is less invasive in terms of surgery. The next step would be, of course, having to go in like a C-section and having to get them removed. Worst case scenario would be that I would have to have a hysterectomy. That's a little bit scary. But upon her advice, I went to see a specialist, and he advised, because of the size of my fibroids, that the best option would be to go in for basically a C-section style surgery. He did give me the option of laparoscopic surgery. The only thing with that is when they would go in, they would have to basically cut the fibroids into small pieces and then remove them. Now, I did mention that they are, for the most part, benign tumors, but there is always the chance that there could be something cancerous. And he told me of a case in the States where that did happen, that while removing the fibroid and cutting it into pieces, they found out that it was cancerous, and by cutting it into pieces, they basically caused the cancer to spread. So now what they do is they put a bag in you, put the fibroid in the bag, cut the fibroid into pieces, and pull it out. And he told me that there may be two specialists in the GTA that would be even willing to take a shot at this procedure. And I thought about whether it would be worth the time to actually try and make an appointment with a specialist. How long would it take for me to get an appointment with a specialist, and what if the specialist said they couldn't do it in my case? So I figured the best case was to go with the C-section type surgery. So I'm actually going to be going for that surgery on November 1st, so that's coming up pretty soon. And I just wanted to basically share a bit about my fibroid situation, and also hopefully let women know a bit more about them, just because, I mean, if it's such a common thing, I think that it should be shared more. It's a lot of times women don't even know that they have fibroids. So it'd be a good thing to be able to go and talk to your doctor about it now, knowing that it is pretty common in women. I will be sharing in later videos a bit more about the weight loss that led to my fibroid discovery. I also hope to share a bit about my pre-op appointment, and also hopefully share with you a bit about my post-op adventures. So with that being said, I will talk to you soon. Bye.